Yo everybody, it's Mateo. This video is gonna be about real talk, and I'm gonna call it real talk because I'm just gonna talk about some stuff that I'm just not gonna be fake, and I'm just gonna be real. And if you can't tell, you can hardly see into my aquarium because the algae is so bad on the glass. This is the front of the glass, and yeah, that is all algae, and this is real talk because I haven't cleaned it in like 2 weeks, and it went downhill. And there's somewhat of a reason for that. Look at that, that's all algae. You can barely see my koi cat. I'm kind of impressed with how grody this tank looks right now. And there's a good reason why I'm showing it nasty, because sometimes that's how it gets. I haven't even been home for like last couple days, and then before that I just didn't want to clean it. And so let me break it down from scratch. I was kind of frustrated with my whole planted tank. It's been almost 2 months, about a month and a half, since I've planted this tank with plants that I bought online from Dustin's Fish Tanks, now aquaticjungles.com. And I was all primed and I was super jazzed and I was ready to go. I had the substrate, I had the clay, I had the ferts. I mean, I was jazzed. And 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks went by, 5 weeks went by, and I had growth, but I didn't have the growth that I thought I should. I seen my other buddies putting up planted tanks, and like in half the time that I've been waiting, they've been seeing massive growth. So I was just getting really frustrated and everything. And then all of a sudden, like 6 weeks, 7 weeks after I got the plants from Dustin, I started seeing some really good, like a growth spurt. I don't know if all the roots reached the certain part of whatever the soil they needed to be all at the same time. I have no idea if it was where I positioned the light. I have no idea why I got the results I did when I got them. All I know is that I got good results all at the same time, and this was about last week. So I let the tank, I didn't want to F anything up. I didn't want to like trim anything. I didn't want to do a water change. I just wanted everything to keep going the way it was. So that's why my tank looks like this, because like for the last 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, I just haven't even touched it. I've fed the fish and that's about it. So this I don't want this video to be super long, even though it's already been 3.5 minutes, but I did want to go over a couple things. My plan for this tank. Right now it's Monday night, about 11 o'clock. Tomorrow, Tuesday morning, I think what I'm going to do is take this tank down almost completely to just the bare substrate, pull everything out, and I think I'm going to aquascape it again to kind of how I want it, because like I've said before, this area over here where my Laguigia and Rotella are, it's just, everything's just shoved in the ground, like, and that's where I put it for the time being. But that was 2 months ago. That's not where I intended it for it to be. What I'd like to do is, I'm not going to go through it, I'll just let you all see it, but what I'd like to do is aquascape this tank again, get a sweet piece of driftwood, take out this gay rock that I have in there, but keep my sweet Keith lace rock and just redo the look of this tank, because everything is grown the way everything has grown the way that I like it. Just real quick, let me show you let me show you through the algae on my glass. This is the Laguigia, It's growing all the way up to the top, and it comes probably about an inch out of the water. Let me see. It comes like about an inch out of the water. And the same thing with my Rotella. My Rotella comes about an inch out of the water. And Keith, you've been asking me if my Rotella's been growing like crazy like yours has. I know yours has gotten some crazy good growth. Mine hasn't. Mine hasn't, dude. I've had it for like a month and a half, and it's grown maybe that much. Maybe. I haven't cut it once. I haven't cut that Laguigia once, and I know that may also be part of the problem. Maybe the more you cut it, the more it grows. I don't know. So yeah, anyway, video's getting too long. Just so you know, plan on doing major rescape tomorrow morning. Bringing you another video either tomorrow night or Wednesday. And hopefully I don't jack everything up. I'm kind of iffy about uprooting all the plants after they've just gotten established. Maybe I'll just do it to the background plants. I mean, my stargrass is finally looking legit, so I don't really want to uproot that because that stuff was kind of a bitch to get rooted anyway. And quick little note, if you can see it, my dwarf sage, since I've got it from Destin, I've had at least 8 runners, and so I have 8 new plants just from about a month. Thinking about cutting a couple of those runners off and popping them over there in my 10 gallon. Anyway, I gotta figure out something to do with that Anubias back there. I'm gonna cut off, like I said, I haven't cut off one leaf of that Anubias since I've had it, and that's almost a year. So I'm gonna cut off a couple of those leaves. They got a couple algae on them. One new thing I've did is I put in a power head. I think it's way too strong for this tank, but a friend gave it to me for free, so it went in here because free is better than money. So I think it's a little bit too strong. It gets things going quite nice, but I had to put that lace rock right in front of the port to kind of break up the juice. Anyway, that's where we're at. Super dirty aquarium because sometimes that's how it is, but you know what? Everybody has to make time for maintenance day, and mine's tomorrow. Wish me luck.